Welcome to Paul Klee, the poet of paint and art. A master of modernism, Paul Klee was not just a painter, he was a visionary weaving poetry, music and emotion into every stroke. Born in Switzerland in 1879, Klee's work defied boundaries, blending surrealism, expressionism and cubism to create a style uniquely his own. With over 10,000 pieces to his name, he transformed art into a language of color, form and imagination. In this journey, we'll uncover the life and legacy of this artistic pioneer, exploring his inspiration, his evolution, and the profound impact he left on the art world.
In Chapter 2 of Paul Klee, the Poet of Paint and Art, we explore the heart of Lee's unique style. Paul Klee art is a mix of different styles like surrealism, expressionism, and cubism. He treats art like music, using colors and shape to create the feeling and rhythm. His work often blend playful shape with hidden meanings. Lee saw art as a way to connect with the unseen world. His line, colors, and textures reflect his curiosity about the spiritual and mysterious. From soft watercolor to bold oil painting, his art changed over time but always kept a sense of wonder. He loved to experiment, using unusual materials and techniques. Whether sketching into paint or layering colors, Lee was always pushing creative boundaries. Throughout his work, Paul Klee gave us more than just painting. He invited us to dream, think and imagine. His style was not only about what we see, but also how it made us feel.
Was shaped by expressionism, a style that focused on emotion rather than showing the world as it really looked. Expressionist artists used bold colors, strange shape, and personal feeling to share what was happening inside them. Klee became connected to expressionism through The Blue Rider, a group of artists like Wassily Kandinsky and Franz Marc that encouraged him to explore emotion, dreams, and the deeper meanings of life in his art. In his expression work, Klee focused on feeling and ideas that couldn't be seen, like memories or spirituality. His art became a way to show emotion in a poetic, symbolic way. One of the key things that made Klee's work special was his use of color. To him, colors weren't just for decoration, they were tools to show emotion. Bright yellows and reds could show happiness, while soft blues and grays might express sadness. For example, in his painting Twittering Machine 1922, the playful bird shape are combined with a darker, mechanical background, creating both whimsy and tension. Klee also used simple, abstract shape to express feeling. His lines often felt playful like a child drawing, but they could also be serious or even haunting. In Death and Fire 1940, one of his final works, Klee used simple form and the word thought, which means death in German, to explore them for mortality. Traveling inspired Klee's expressionist work too. His trip to Tunisia in 1940 deeply influencing him. In HAMID with its mosque, Klee used bright, glowing color to show how the landscape made him feel. Klee's style didn't just stick to expressionism, he also brought ideas from movements like surrealism and cubism, creating art that was entirely his own. Unlike many expressionists who often focus on sadness or fear, Klee brought a sense of wonder and playfulness to his work. Klee's expressionism was about showing the outside world, it was about showing what we feel inside. Through his color, shape and emotion, he created a unique poetic style that still speaks to people today. This makes him a true poet of pen and art.
Paul Klee's art is filled with recurring motifs that shows his unique vision of the world. These themes often combine childlike simplicity with deep meaning and imagination. One key motif is nature. Klee drew inspiration from landscapes, plants, and the natural world. Works like Flower Myth shows his fascination with organic forms that he transformed into abstract shapes with vibrant colors. Next, symbols and hieroglyphs are another central element in Klee's art. He often used abstract lines and shapes that look like ancient writing or secret codes, as seen in works like Insula Togumara. These symbols represent his quest to express universal ideas beyond words. Klee was also drawn to movement and music. Many of his paintings, such as Polyphony, feel rhythmic and dynamic, influenced by his love for music. He believed art and music were deeply connected, both capable of expressing emotions and passions. Finally, spirituality and the unseen played a major role in Klee's work. His art often feels dreamlike or otherworldly as he sought to explore the invisible forces that shape life, like in ABDUL. Through these motifs, nature, symbols, movement, and spirituality, Klee created art that invites viewers to look beyond the surface and find poetry in the ordinary. His work remains a timeless reflection of curiosity, creativity, and the magic of imagination.
Paul Klee's later years were marked by immense challenges, yet incredible artistic resilience. Paul Klee faced serious health problems after being diagnosed with scleroderma, a painful autoimmune disease. Despite his declining health, his creativity reached new heights. In 1939 alone, he produced over 1,200 artworks, one of the most prolific years in his life. His art became simpler yet more profound, exploring deep themes of mortality, spirituality, and transcendence. Klee's life was also shaped by the rise of Nazi Germany. Labeled a degenerate artist, he was forced to leave his teaching position at the Dusseldorf Academy in 1933. Exiled to Switzerland, Klee continued to create bold and symbolic art, showing incredible resilience in difficult times. When he passed away in 1940, Klee left behind over 9,000 works. His influence on modern art is undeniable, inspiring movements like abstract, expressionism, and surrealism. Today, places like Zentrum Paul Klee in Switzerland honor his contributions to modern art. Paul Klee's art captures universal themes, childlike wonder, nature, and the metaphysical make his work timeless, cementing his legacy as a poet of paint and art. His creations remain a bridge between the visible and the invisible, proving the lasting power of creativity.
Paul Klee, the poet of pain and art, was not merely a painter but a visionary who transformed art into a language of emotion and imagination. Through his unique blend of expressionism, surrealism, and cubism, Klee invited viewers on a journey of discovery, urging them to look beyond the surface and find poetry in the ordinary. His legacy continues to inspire, reminding us of the power of creativity to bridge the gap between the real and the imagined, and to find beauty